Wake up, said, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong? Said, what's wrong with my mind? Tell me what I did this time. Heard that my thing that's right. About that time, that right, yeah. I might lose my mind, yeah, yeah, yeah. I might lose my mind, yeah, yeah, yeah. I might lose my mind, yeah, yeah, yeah. I might lose my mind.
Hey, what's up, Mini Nation? It's your boy Nerdy Outlaw. We're here for week 3 team prep in the NPL. And this week we are going up against Nerdy Outlaw Coach of the Columbus Carnivines. And yeah, we are currently, just a quick update in the NPL world. If you don't know, link to the NPL Twitter is in the description, and the spreadsheet is there so for everyone to view. I was going somewhere. Oh, standings. So check this out. Out of all 16 teams, there are 2 teams that are undefeated, and then there are 2 teams that are winless. So literally, out of the 16 teams, 12 of those teams are all 1-1. That's crazy in itself. But those 2 winless teams happen to be in my division. So right now, my division is looking nice for me because I'm one of the few undefeated teams left. So there's my division, there's me sitting up top, then there's the Litchfield Park Larvatars right behind me at 1-1, then there's the Kakunas, and then there's the Carnivines. Right? And then in the other side, I'm the only undefeated team left in my conference period, so right now I have the number 1 seed, and on the other side there's the Bull Rush Dark Riders who are sitting at number 1. So props to Resilient and holding your own in this league, my man. Good job to you so far. We are the only returning coach from last season that's undefeated. So that's a good accomplishment in itself. This is our first week matchup against a returning coach, so this is pretty cool as well. Also, this is interesting because I didn't get to battle Nerdy last season because he was on my schedule, but he forfeited to me. So I've never actually got to battle him. So I'm really excited to actually get into this battle. And I battled him twice this season, so I guess that makes up for what happened. But we're going to get into our team prep. Now, I wrote down his team and my team. My team, if you don't know already, is Mew, Thunderasterian, Amoongus, Empoleon, Almamola, Aerodactyl, Mega Ampharos, Klefki, Delphox, Garchomp, and a Gurdur. Now his team, he is rocking out with Mega Charizard X, Gengar, Terrakion, Fortress, Gastrodon, Rhyperior, Rotom-Fan, Swellow, Swampert, Ambipom, and Quillfish. Now he has 3 Pokemon that can get rid of hazards. There's Swellow with Defog, but no one runs Swellow with Defog. There's Fortress, who gets Rapid Spin, which everyone does, and Mega Charizard X, who gets Defog, which not very many people do. It's not typical. Like, a bulky Charizard is a thing, but we're going to get into this team prep. I want to show you what I'm actually bringing to this match, because I think this is a good team prep for what we have. I'm actually going for a certain thing. That's why those last 3 Pokemon are there. Just don't worry. First off, we have Triton making a return this week. He didn't come week 2, but he's coming week 3 with Stealth Rock, Scald, Knockoff, Aqua Jet. Remember the hazard thing. We don't want to get rid of hazards, because Stealth Rocks, if you really look at it, they don't hurt our team too much. It's just Barney. Now I'm really considering, like, Aqua Jet. I might as well throw Defog on that, because if it comes to it, I'm getting rid of hazards, and that's what I need. But we're rocking out with this spread. I'm actually gonna switch it over. Like this. Okay, my bad. My bad. That's what I want. Impish nature. Okay, I'm sorry. Scald is strictly for lay burns, and I think someone's about to knock at my door on a completely unrelated note. But so if that happens, like the next 25 seconds, actually might. Nope, never mind. He's going to get me out. I love that. Our neighbor is cool. Anyway, besides the fact, Scald, Stealth Rock, Knockoff, and Defog. I just thought of Defog. I really wasn't thinking. I don't know why. I really don't need Aqua Jet that much. It doesn't really hit anything. It might kill Mega Charizard if it's at like a certain amount of HP, or Gengar if it's on like 1. I don't know, but doesn't matter. Next up, we have Jingly Keys, the Klefki, who is a female because we have black females on our team with Spikes, Thunder Wave, Magnet Rise, and player of the exact same moveset as last week. His people that resist a Thunder Wave are, and I repeat, Fortress, Rotom-Fan, Rhyperior, and Swampert. Everything we don't need to hit with a T-Wave. Rotom-Fan would be nice, but it's slow already, and it literally gets outsped by my bottom 2 Pokemon. And honestly, I don't expect Rotom-Fan to come. And if it just so happens to come, Rocks are going to tear that thing a new hole, okay? Rocks are going to tear a new hole. And really, I have Rocks for, obviously, the Mega Charizard. Because if we can get Mega Charizard in and then out again, force it out. because it'll take 50% from Rock's first turn, and then it'll take, if we can somehow get spikes up, it'll die. It'll nearly die. And then we could just knock it out. But, Gengar's Sash can be broken. Terrakion's Sash can be broken if it has one. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Life Orb. Fortress, no one really, I mean, it's not too big of an issue. Gastrodon, Rhyperior, Rotom Fan takes big damage, and then Ampapom if it wants to run the Sash variant, which is an idea. Magnerize is there to take on the Rhyperior 1v1. It's to take on Mega Charizard X with Earthquake, even though it's probably going to just Flare Blitz us and kill us anyway. Terrakion with Earthquake is more of a thing. Gastrodon, Swampert, those type of things. Oh, excuse me. I tried to go bold and see if I could somehow live anything, or Impish, if I can live any hit. Flare Blitz knocks us way far back. I'd have to like Iron Defense up and like pray, basically. But it's hard. It's hard. It's just the Flare Blitz was too it's just I need this. This moveset is perfect for this. Next up, and plus on top of it, if we really need to sack off Jingly Keys, we can get a Prankster T-Wave off on the Mega Charizard X, slow that thing down, and then sacrifice Jingly Keys, if so be it, then go out to like Barney or Ray Lewis and kill it, okay? So we have plans. Next up, we have Gus Gus, our Amoonguss. I love that nickname. If you don't know where this nickname's from, I actually haven't explained this. If you've ever watched the Disney movie Cinderella, I watched that movie about 1,000,001 times because my sister actually loves Cinderella. It's her favorite princess, and we watched it all the time as she's growing up. She's 13 now, but as we were growing up, that's what we watched a lot. And I do like that movie. It's a good movie, not gonna lie. But Gus Gus was the big fat mouse, and Amoonguss kind of looks like Gus Gus. So it was like, his name was like Gustav or something like that, his actual name, but they called him Gus Gus. So yeah, and so because they were all like French or something. So then there's Black Sludge Regenerator, rocking Giga Drain, Spore, Hidden Power Fire, and this Hidden Power Fire is for the Fortress to 1v1 the Fortress and knock that thing down. Rocking this spread. I think this spread helps a lot when it comes to dealing with the Gengar, so that's pretty good. We can live a Psychic and HP Fire. So next up we have, okay, I learned something very new this week. We have a no baton pass rule besides you only can have one baton pass on your team. And then as I was learning this, I was like, so Smash Pass is legal, which I did not know until this week. So I was like, I have a Mew sitting here that could do anything I wanted to. So we have a Swords Dancing, Rock Polish, Baton Pass, Heal Belling Mew this week. No attacking moves whatsoever. Heal Bell is literally just in case these guys get burned. So as you can tell, we're going for a sweep this week. And if I can play my cards right, we can win this game easy, easy, easy. Mew is literally here to bulk hits, get this stuff off, and leave. So yeah, next up we have a Choice Scarf Barney. A Choice Scarf to Barney, just in case the Charizard gets set up. Because I could send it in and a Stone Edge. The only reason, like, I would normally, like, keep it with Rock Polish and try to get it off, but then I was like, that's just too risky, because if we don't happen to get that Rock Polish off and get it out into Barney, we're in for a bad time. Or the T-Wave doesn't get off on it, we're in for a very bad time. So we have Fire Fang, Stone Edge, Earthquake, and Crunch. Crunch is there for the Gengar. Terrakion doesn't want to take an Earthquake very well. Mega Charizard doesn't want to take Earthquake, or actually Oko's, Stone Edge Oko's, the non-bulky variant. Fortress is gonna get bought by Fire Fang, if so be it. Gastrodon can come in and actually do some damage to us. Also, Swampert can. Rhyperior, on the other hand, doesn't really want to take too many Earthquakes. If we get to +2, we actually can sweep with Earthquake, if I'm not mistaken, aside from Gengar Levitates. But that's it. Like, Stone Edge we could probably sweep with, if so be it, except for the Terrakion. If we can get rid of the Gengar, then sweep here with a cleanup crew with Earthquake would be really easy. I was contemplating Aqua Tail, but then I was like, no, that Gastrodon's too risky, it's not worth it. So then I opted into Fire Fang, Stone Edge, Earthquake, and Crunch, actually I'm rocking Unnerve this week. So let's say Mr. Fortress has that Fire Berry. Psych! You have Unnerve, so you can't do that. We have enough speed to outspeed a Scarfed Ampapom, or an Ampapom, period, because we're Scarfed. Ampapom maxes out at 183, so we just enough speed to do that. I wanted to go Adamant because I would guarantee that Stone Edge kills a Charizard, and but you know what, I couldn't do it because we had to outspeed everything. But 140, and we got a little bulky, so we can live, I'm pretty sure we can live a Stone Edge now from Terrakion. I don't know, there was some reason behind the bulk. Next up we have Last but not least, we have Ray Lewis, the Garchomp, who's easily become one of the MVPs this season. Literally just comes in, outrages, cleans up. That's what he's been doing. But we are rocking the Lychee Berry this week. Rough Skin, Outrage, Earthquake, Natural Gift, Fire Fang. Now, we can live basically any hit from, like, everything on his team. One hit. So if we could get the Lychee Berry isn't there. It's fair for Natural Gift. It's Natural Gift Grass. So, like, he wants to switch in Gastrodon, Rhyperior, or Mr. Swampert. Or even the Terrakion wants to switch in. Yo, that Natural Gift is gonna pop, and I'm going to flip my lid. Like, I'm so excited. If we can get that to work, it's gonna be nice. And even if it doesn't work, and he just so happens to pop our berry beforehand, that raises our attack stage by 1. So that's always a good thing either way. So if we get that attack stat up by 1, we'll be fine, and we'll actually be +1 either. Like, we either can get +1 or a natural gift off on something. So either way, this is a win-win scenario here. So it's not like I'm not benefiting from the Lychee Berry. But the real plan is to Rock Polish, Swords Dance, Baton Pass, and Ray Lewis, and Sweep. That's basically the plan. Because we don't have to lock ourselves into one move. We can sit there and spam Earthquake. Okay, Gengar wants to come out, I'll Outrage. He doesn't really have an Outrage counter. He has Fortress, but that's really about it. And if he wants to burn me, I can leave, and then I can Heal Bell that off, and then go back into... I can do the same thing again. So it's like, it's not too serious, it's not too difficult. We have plans. But with that, I think this team, I really want Ray Lewis to sweep here. I want to get up rocks and spikes to the point where I could just literally sit there and spam Outrage, because Fortress, I mean, that's the only thing. That's the only Pokemon that really wants to take it. Other than that, I mean, Ice Punch from an Amper Bomb is gonna hurt if it gets Ice Punch. I actually don't know if it gets Ice Punch. I didn't check. Does Amper Bomb get Ice Punch? Pretty sure that's the only Mon, Amper Bomb. I mean, I'm pretty sure it does. So that could be problem. Yeah, it gets Ice Punch. That could be problem some. And I'm pretty sure Rhyperior gets it as well. Yeah, it gets Ice Punch, gets Ice Fang. I gotta watch out for Ice Beam Rhyperior. Don't let me forget about Ice Beam Rhyperior. But yeah, with that, I think that's it. HP Ices, of course, I have to be aware of with the Gengar and the Ronfan. Cool Fish with Intimidate actually might come. I don't know what I mean, it's so up in the air on what he can bring and what he doesn't, what he's gonna bring, what he's not gonna bring. But I mean, if I get SD up and I BP, I could say GG almost, because Terrakion really doesn't want to mess with him unless he's carrying an Ice type move. I don't think Terrakion gets an Ice type move besides Syncar Ice, and Terrakion isn't all that special. So it's like, yeah, he gets HP Ice, so it's really not that serious. I mean, he doesn't get a Dragon type move, he gets Superpower Dragon. What else is super effective against him? Ice, really. That's really all I have to say about, because we're pretty bulky. And if he wants to close combat me, which does hurt, he can take that rough skin damage, and it will just bop it with an outrage. So with that, I think I'm going to hop up out of here. Hopefully this team comes through, and we are able to win this week, and keep the streak going. But with that, I'm going to hop up out of here. Thank you so much for watching this video. To the Mini Nation from Noivern Nation, I'm out.